think Austin, you set off probably with an agenda to try and disprove it. So I think, if I remember right, Austin might tell me differently, but my memory of it is that Austin's dealings with church or church-related things would see if he could prove them all wrong and get Julie away from it. Like there was the Alpha Course thing, but it was sort of more a case of go on that and show them that they're all wrong kind of thing. And but then a thing happened. There was loads of bits and bobs like that, and you've probably got Julie and Austin telling you all of this. But, and you'll have this bit of the story too, I'd imagine. But one day Austin was riding home from work, and I believe he overtook some cars, and a van driver got annoyed and ran his car into him, knocked him off his push bike. And I think, did he punch it? I think he punched it, didn't he? And he punched it. And I think we got a call to pick Austin up to the while ago now, from hospital, I think we came in, if I'm remembering it right. But shortly after that, Austin said, I'm going to, and I can't remember how far along he was with his relationship with God, but, and I don't know whether he did it as an exercise or whether he was convicted to do this. But Austin said to me, I'm going to forgive the guy, and I'm going to have a word with him and have a chat with him, see if I can help him in any way, and all this weird stuff. And I remember sitting, this house was different to how it is now. And I was sitting
when he said he's going to forgive the guy, did it make sense to you?
No, I know, it's ridiculous.
It was really actually
if I sound like James now, can't I? Sound like James, so it's ridiculous. See, like. So that's a friend of ours.
Another chemical imbalance, maybe.
So I was sat through there, and I was getting, like internal dialogue in my head, and I was going through. I think things through, like you said before, that you like to see and hear. And when I'm thinking stuff, I hear my voice. I think it word for word through most of the time. It's unusual for me to just get an idea in its fullness, and I almost like an interview. I'm talking to myself in my head, working it out, all the different permutations that I think. It's usually something completely different that actually takes place. But so I thought, right, now that's it. He can't forgive this guy. He's got to be punished for what he did. What if he did it to me or a friend of mine or someone else? He needs to know what he's done's wrong. Austin's bike's all wrecked. He needs money. He needs to sue him. He needs money for his bike. You can't just forgive him. It's ridiculous. So I was just standing up to put my coat on. It's like, right, that's it. I'm going to go around and see him again. Because every now and then I go and see Austin for some reason or another. And it was one of those. I was like, right, I'm going to go around and see him. I'm going to tell him he's being stupid and just to stop this shenanigans. And I was just standing up, and then I got this, as you say, a word, but I didn't know any such thing. And a vicar friend of ours, Nick Gratian, he said he used to call the thing a knowing in your knower, and knower being in your head, and a knowing in your knower is when you know something you shouldn't know. Yeah, the word from God. But I didn't know any of that at the time. So this idea formed in my head. And it was, sit down, you're not going to go and see Austin, I'm doing a work in him. And I sat down and thought, ooh. Well, I thought, I've knows out my thoughts, I'm going round to tell Austin that he's being silly. What's happening here? But that's the thing, because a lot of the time, what I find, half the time he's telling you stuff that's not what you'd normally do, which is one way you sort of know that it's not necessarily you wanting to do it and convince yourself, oh, God wants me to do this. You know, sometimes it is, but... So I thought, I sat there for a while, I thought, that's strange. It's like he'd injected a thought in my head. Sit down, don't go around and see Austin. And anyway, so I didn't go around and see Austin, and I sat there mulling it over and saying, is that God? Is that,
if I get it right, at this time you didn't know God at this time?
No. This I'd spoke to God when I was a kid, and I told Aimi this that I used to, because I used to watch Mork and Mindy. I don't know if anyone remembers Mork and Mindy. Yeah, Nanu, Mork and So I used to go to bed, and I thought it must be like a radio. So I'd kneel down at my bed and I'd say, Jamie calling God, Jamie calling God, come in God, tell him what I wanted, new bicycle, whatever it might be, over and out night. But that was as a small child. But after that, teenager, 20s, whatever. Then no, it was it wasn't a Christian, I wasn't a believer. And
he didn't give you the new bike.
No, well, this is right. So I thought, is this a God thing? And I must have heard the odd thing that Amy said about Julie and stuff, and I thought, is this thing that's going on? And Austin with his silly forgiveness and,
It's spontaneous.
and all this silliness. So I thought, right, well, I'll have to sort it out. So I said, right, I'll go to church with you one day. And I don't know if they asked me again or if I said, right, come on, I'll come along. I thought, let's find out. So I went to church, sat down. It wasn't as scary as I thought it might be. But there was this guy up at the front, and he was just going blah, 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 blah. And I thought, right, okay. I'm sure it was a brilliant sermon, but I wasn't particularly interested. And so at the end of the service, and everybody went for tea and cake and stuff at the back, and I sat there and I thought, I've got better things I can be doing on a Sunday.
Yeah, you used to ride it
And,
right,
yeah, I
didn't
can be
you?
out with my motorbike riding my motorbike around. So I thought, let's find this out. So I just had a pray, and I said, right, okay, I think you might talk to me the other day. Told me this thing with Austin. If you are there, then yeah, I'll do what you want, because if you go to God, that's that. I get that. Even as not as a Christian, I get that if God's God, then He's God. You know, it doesn't take a lot of intelligence to work that out. But it's whether he was there or not, or whether he was interested in me or not. So I said, if you're there, let me know you're there, and then I'll accept you. I'll accept Jesus. And should you want to do something with me, do it. I'll be a slave, whatever, to whatever degree, or not degree, but you need to let me know that you're there, otherwise I'll just be off riding my bike on a Sunday. So then everybody's walking back and forth, and they're sorting out the flowers for whatever's taking place later, and having the tea and coffee, and I'm sort of like in this little bubble on my pew, and then I got zapped. And it's an old cliche to say, oh, I got zapped, but I did. That's what happened. And it was like, and I was just like, whoa. And I said at a later date we went on an Alpha course, and then did this Holy Spirit weekend. If you made it through the week, sort of thing, or however long it was, you went on this weekend. And then a group of people were saying, like, how did your faith come? And I gave them the shorter version of the testimony, which was I got zapped. It saves all the bicycles and all this business. And
I didn't get it, what happened between the Alpha course and the...
oh no, I've just jumped a bit. I'll go back. I'll just jump into this little side excursion. This Alpha course, they said, to do with the being zapped thing, they said, they said, oh, it's like taking loads and loads of cocaine or something. And then all these people said, oh, he's been delivered from his drug addiction. And, oh, they thought it was brilliant. But,
that's funny.
Did you smoke it?
no, I know, I had had it the odd time when I was younger, but it wasn't that, it was just that's the sensation. I was trying to think what the sensation was like, and it was like electricity or a really powerful drug or something. And so I'm sat there at church, and I'm getting this zapped, and in the end I had to say, listen, you need to stop, because I can't move or do anything, and I'm just...
Can't stand up or anything,
no, I
could
can't
you?
do anything. And I said to him, I get it, okay, I believe in you. I'll come to church, and then we'll take it from there, and we'll do whatever needs doing. And then he stopped. So
You must have known exactly how to get your attention.
the next thing that happened will be that Mike Vine will have walked up with his pen and gone, yes, you're on the road to such and such a thing. Yeah, and then we just started going to church, then it progressed from there.
You can't stand, I can't.
It's actually where you start, don't
Yeah.
you? Move on.
And then what happens?
It's interesting.
Well, we did all age, and then we did Sunday school and youth church,
At the
And then-
children's church.
and then children's church, and then you started learning guitar, and then he rekindled you because you wanted to do something a bit more, didn't you? And then we met Gary before that, and Gary started teaching me guitar. Gary started teaching me drums, and then suddenly we're in a Christian band, and we're in this band.
We were
They play drums,
we
I
were playing
play
together.
drums.
play guitar.
Guitar singer, Jeremy's
And
electric
the
guitar
gentleman.
singer,
Austin's
and Austin's on the bass.
Oh, wow.
We do some worship songs. We do a lot of sort of, well, we call them testimony songs, but they're a bit, I suppose it comes from our musical backgrounds anyway, and sort of stuff we're perhaps into and a mingle of it, but it's not your Sunday morning music, a lot of it. And I've sort of thought, and I guess the other side is this the right sort of music to be playing, because it's not all proper what you call worship music, it's about issues and stuff. But since going to this One Voice thing, there's lots of people doing rapping or poetry there.
One
And
Voice is an open mic
Yeah.
night, a Christian open mic night.
And a lot of that is about issues and problems, and be it drug addiction or running to the law or whatever it
Or
might be.
self-harming
And
or
then
whatever.
we thought, well, there is a place, it's just a different style of music for that. And we've had one person come who, a girl heard some of our music, passed it on to her brother, who tried committing suicide, and was blessed by that, and was saying that he felt that there was he could see that, you know, if you're feeling suicidal, that's it, that's your time, and you're not going to get out of that, this is my world of the pain. But if you can see that this is a time, and if you don't kill yourself, there's a life to be led beyond that.
Yeah.
And it's getting past that particular time. And you know, and it could be going to the dentist, it could be anything where your brain says, this is it, this is the bubble that I'm in, and I'm never getting past it. And it's something breaking into that bubble and saying, actually, you know, you can get past it. And I thought with especially some of Julie's lyrics and stuff, the fact that we're on stage and we're smiling, we're having a laugh, even though the topic might be a bit odd, it suggests that people have been through stuff, have found God, are singing about stuff that's
Let
happened
God
in the
fix
past,
them.
and are now beyond that somewhere else, laughing and smiling, hopefully, and you know, and sharing, and that there is something beyond it. And we've had someone come up and say that, so that's good.
Blessed of that.
Yeah.
What happened to Amy recently? What happened?
Oh, yeah.
With the baptism.
Baptism.
Oh, yeah, we all.
You have to help me with this because I kind of shut it out, I think.
Shall I
a little
start?
bit. Yeah,
Because
you
it
you start.
started again. We was just happening to be at our house, and we was on a fellowship, and they were talking about being baptised, and I said, "Oh, I'm not
Is
this."
it in Wales?
No,
Yeah.
no, well, no. This
Oh
was
no,
just,
yeah, it
this was
was.
just at our
Yeah,
house.
this is
This is how it started, because it's very interesting. Now, when I first
It was going to be the local reservoir or
No,
wherever we could find, but
when I first met the Lord and all that, I wanted to be baptised. So I got baptised in the Church of England, but all they did was, they just, what do? They don't sprinkle it, do they? I don't even think I got sprinkled. They just draw a cross on you.